Welcome to this activity. We're going to have a go at making a pop-up card that we can send to somebody that we're really thankful for. Now, I know we've been thinking in some of the other activities and in our intro about the idea of family, and we've been thinking about the people who perhaps have nurtured us, who have helped us to grow and feel safe and confident, and especially have helped us to grow in faith. So have a think while you're making this card. Who is it that you would like to send it to? It could be somebody from your earthly family, your real mum, your adopted mum, your aunt, your uncle, your grandma. It could be your godparents. It could be somebody from church like a youth leader or a Sunday school teacher, maybe from your past, who you are really thankful for the way that they nurtured you in your faith. So have a think while you make, and then you can give somebody a wonderful surprise thank you during the week. I have chosen to print out the bear pop-up template, but there was also a plant pop-up template, and the method is the same. So if you've printed out the plant, you follow along but use your plants instead of the bear and the trees. I've also got one piece of paper and one piece of card. Now, I could only find some card that was black. I think I would choose a different colour normally, but we'll make the best of it. And to begin with, I am going to fold my piece of card in half. And of course, once you've folded it in half, you can either have a card that opens that way, or you can turn it around and have a card that opens that way. So we'll have a look, shall we, at the template that we've printed out and see which might work best. So we could, I think, have it in landscape, and then when we open it up, we'll be able to have this wonderful bear hug popping out. So to make the pop-up, we're going to use our piece of paper. I'm going to fold it in half. But I don't want it to be exactly the same size as the card that I've folded. So I'm just going to trim a very small amount off the side and the top. I'm not cutting through the fold. So I've just made it slightly smaller by taking a little bit off, but it's still got its central fold. And now you'll see that it fits just inside the shape and size of the card that we've folded. Now, looking at my printout, I have got one set of trees, two, and a bear. So in my pop-up card, I'm going to need 3 places to stick those. Maybe the bear could go in the middle. So I'm going to cut into my paper, and I'm going to cut into the centre 2 lines to make a kind of square-shaped opening. Can you see that I've cut there? That's it. And then to cut also a place for the pop-up trees, I'm going to cut nearer the edges, one either side of the place where I want to put the bear. And I'm making these slightly narrower. So let me show you. I've made those ones slightly less wide than the bit for the bear. Now, to make them pop up, we need to open our piece of paper and we need to fold them the other way round, which is tricky to explain, but I can show you. So when you first open your paper up, you can just see where you've done the cuts. And you're going to push that bit of paper that you've cut the other way, and it comes out into the middle there, and you're going to squeeze that fold the other way round. And then you're going to make folds on these edges here by just squeezing those edges there. So let's do that one more time. We've opened it up, and we can find the place where we've done our last cut. We're going to push it through to the other side, pinch a fold, and then pinch the middle bit of the fold. And now we should be able to see that when it's with its card outside, it will give us these little pop-up places that we can stick our decoration onto. So that's the hard bit done. And now we get the fun bits. We're going to stick that on in a minute and stick it down to the card. And then, do you know what? If you don't want to do a plant or a bear, why not draw something yourself and make it really unique? Anything that you think that person you're going to send it to would enjoy, something that would make them smile. So I'm cutting out one of my template printouts. I'm just cutting these woodland trees. Thankfully it's not too tricky. Up, down with the scissors. Don't worry too much, just try and follow the outline. Okay, and once you've got them cut, so there's my first set of trees, and then I will cut out the bear in a minute. We're going to end up sticking them against the front part of our fold. So let me show you this way round. So there's our folds, and we're going to stick the trees or the bear or the plants onto the front. And then when they fold the card, it will be stuck nice and neatly down. And when we open the card, it will open up and stand up like that. So let's cut out the bear quickly, and then we'll get a better idea of how we can stick everything together. Around its little feet. I liked the look of the bear and thought I might send a thank you bear hug. I wonder what you're going to write on your card. And I wonder if you do your own decorative drawings, what you're going to do. Could be anything, couldn't it? It could be cars, boats, fish, rainbows, unicorns, koala bears, pandas. Right, we're making progress. Here we go. I'm going to cut very roughly around the rest of this bear so that you can see what to do and then take time yourself. So hopefully yours will be much, much neater than mine. And then we're going to get the glue and do our sticking. Okay, one very roughly cut bear. Got my glue, got my cutouts, I've got my wonderful folds, and I've got my folded card. So first of all, I'm going to very carefully fold my bit of folded paper, and I'm going to put some glue onto this because we want to stick this down nice and securely onto the card. Okay, I'm going to stick the first bit down with the folds touching the fold in the centre of the card. So if it doesn't quite work first time, just give it a little shift, move it a bit. So can you see I've lined up the folds with the central fold in the card, and that will mean it will open really neatly. Now I've got to put some glue the other side. Ooh, this glue is really sticky. Okay. There's some glue on the other side. To make things easier for myself, I'm just going to fold this down now and press it down, and it should have glued. Now, of course, when we've finished our pop-up in the middle, there's also space for you to do a design on the front here and really make it a very nice card for somebody. Right, we've got our place ready for the pop-ups. Now I'm going to put some glue on the places where I want these cutouts to go. So I put a little bit of glue just on the place where I want the trees. And then I'm going to put some glue. You're only going to glue on the bottom half Let me show you. So you've got the top half here, which is going to be at the top of the card, and then you want to put the glue on this bit so that when we open the card, it's stuck just to that bit. I'm going to stick my bear down. And you need to put the bottom of your cutout against the bottom of the fold so that they will neatly stand up like that. So, have some fun, create your very own pop-up thank you cards, and then think about who you're going to thank for showing you that love and care and nurturing in your life. Who has helped you to grow as a person? Who has helped you to grow as a follower of Jesus? Who would you like to say thank you to? When you've finished, it's time to choose.